Greetings, everyone. My name is Uja Wajet, and this is my co host, Mayet Ajay and welcome to another episode of Spirit Wisdom Reset, the podcast.
Hello.
Today, we're going to be talking about initiating manifestations.
Yes.
So, have you ever manifested anything or wanted to manifest something? I feel like manifestation is a buzzword. I especially feel like over the past few years, it's been something that has been a term that's been thrown around.
Yeah.
And we're going to share our perspectives of how to navigate the process of manifestation. So,
Yeah.
Mayette, what are your thoughts on this topic?
Oh, wow. It's one of my favorites because it is the most talked about thing I feel on the internet today. It has been for the last 2 years, but it has really kind of picked up here lately for some reason. If you go in and search manifestations or manifest, watch what pops up. It will be endless. It will be endless. You just scroll, and everybody has their take on it. And we're going to give, as she said, our take on it through trial and error. For me, it's through trial and error because I would search that in the very beginning, because when I first awakened, people were talking about that. And I didn't quite understand the process of it. Even though I even looked up the actual definition of the word, honey, I was real literal back then. But as my time progressed and as things went forward, sis, I realized that it was what I visualized a thing to be first, which set the tone for it. Like what I saw it as. And it was through trial and error because I would kind of make notes, right, of what the end result was, and then reflect back to the beginning of me, my visualization. And I would go in and see when I envisioned me having a trying time in something, I had a trying time in it. Even though even though I saw me having the end result, I had limits for myself that I wasn't aware of, that I saw in getting there. So I'm like, oh, I want to do this. Ooh. And then I have that vision. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to be a little bit challenging to get there, but I can navigate it. I can do it. I can navigate those streets. You know what I'm saying? I can do it. Didn't realize that it was the blockages that I had internally that were creating the blockages in the vision. I didn't realize that until I was fully confident and I had everything I wanted. It was a breezy, easy. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. I always end up with what it is that I set my intentions for in one way, shape, form, or fashion. I get that thing. But sometimes I have a challenge, a lot more challenges that I feel would be necessary. So I was like, what am I doing? I compared the two. It was the blockages I had internally that were preventing me from, or that was having me to go on a road that sometimes was filled with chaos and didn't have to be. It didn't have to be. So the first thing one should do is look at their visions before they set out to actually implement the very first process, the very first step. I think the process is looking at your vision and seeing exactly how you feel you're going to get there, and watch it carefully and see where you feel resistance in your body to a specific part of what you see in. And when you feel that resistance, that's something you go and examine real quick and see what that's stemming from. And you can just make your road a little bit easy just by doing that first initial step. What you think?
I feel like with manifestations, conscious awareness is really important. You have to be mindful of what it is you're wanting to bring in or release or let go of, right? Like what is that thing and what's the deeper meaning behind it? Oftentimes, we're manifesting things that we don't want because that's what we're talking about all the time. That's what we're conscious about: the pain, the struggle, work being so hard, right?
Yes.
Like all those things.
Yes.
And you are continuously manifesting hard work because that's what you keep speaking.
Hmm. I'm gonna
And
work
that's what
hard.
you're, yeah, like, and that's what you're consciously aware of. Um and that's something that you can change. um but I don't think a lot of people realize that you can manifest things that you don't want. You can manifest the very thing that you keep saying that you don't want, because that's what you're putting all your energy into. That's what your focus is on. And it's when you start to um, going to your point of visualizing and imagining the things that you want to bring in, versus focusing on the things that you don't, that is where you'll start to see some changes. Another thing, and this is where I say, one of my coin terms is the universe is petty. Okay.
Mm, yes, you say that. You just say
The
that.
universe is so petty. And this is why: because in the process of your manifestation work, you can write your letters, you can do your meditation, your visualization, you can burn your candles, you can do your spell work, um, all the things. Okay. But those barriers and those blockages that Mayette was talking about, sometimes you are in your own way, and that will be presented to you almost immediately. Like real
Like
quick, real quick, real quick, like.
they be like flashing like this.
Yep.
Eh, eh. You
You
still
know,
for
and
doop,
and
you know.
then you have to make a decision. Like, so, oh, you want peace in your home, but then that person that you're dealing with is the one causing the chaos, and then your relationship is over. Or they do something, and then you have to decide if you're gonna end this relationship. Literally, it can happen the same day, the same week.
I'm talking about the same day, the same week, be like, bam, right there. Oh, you know what? You thinking about you like, oh yeah, no, no, this ain't gonna. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and make this phone call. Hey, babe, you free?
Yep. We need to talk. It's not you, it's me.
It's me. I figured some things out. Hey,
So the universe is petty like that. It's like, oh, okay, that's what you want. Okay, you get out of this relationship that's holding you back.
right,
Okay.
baby.
Oh, you want more? You want more money? Oh, okay. Let's put you in a situation that now you have to budget, or now you have to be
Okay.
more mindful of how you're spending,
Oh, speak,
and to be more
Lord,
responsible of your finances. And they put you in. I'm telling you, the universe
speak,
is petty. So it puts you in these situations that forces you to look at your behavior, to acknowledge your
Bingo,
behavior. That's
bingo,
where, again, conscious
bingo.
awareness.
Bingo. Listen, people think manifestation is about receiving, sis. Manifestations is about the level in which you grow.
Come
What
on
you
now,
receive is just a bonus, baby.
church.
When listen, when your main objective is to get something, oh,
Mm,
you're gonna have such a trying time trying to get it.
okay,
But
because
when
it's a
your
collaboration.
objective, okay, when your objective is saying, hey, this is what I would desire, but I also, in getting this tangible thing, or making my way to it an experience, I also, looking at me right now, I want to be able to grow intellectually. I want to be able to grow spiritually. I want to be able to grow mentally. I want to be able to become more disciplined. Like my sister just said, it's you got to work together, right? It's a
Mhm.
marriage. It's a harmony. You got to work with what it is you want, because you ain't gonna get it unless you grow this right here. If you don't grow this, mm, what you get may look like what it is you asked for, but the responsibility that's going to come with that, the things you're going to lose because of that, because you refuse to grow in that, you are focused on getting that and not growing internally. That's why you can't hold on to it so long. Those things that we desire, you know what I'm saying? Those things that we desire should also accompany us growing as well. We should also want what's going to make us grow. We should
Yeah.
also want that.
And the thing is, When it comes to the thing that you want to manifest, if you're consciously manifesting what you desire, what are you willing to lose? Are you willing to risk it all for it? Like, what are you willing to put on the table? Because that's the thing. That's what's going to get you, like, because there is going to be an exchange. There is a harmony that needs to take place, and who you are now is not who, like, that has to change. You can't be who you are now. That shift happens through, that's part of the process too. You change, your behavior changes, your mindset changes. And are you willing to do that? Are you willing to risk letting go of your old self, letting go of the habits that are not in alignment with what you want?
Okay. Sis, and they gonna be like, it ain't that deep. You gonna have some. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. You can literally set out what you want, and you can really go get it. And when you get it, you'll see that it's not that deep. You don't have to go through all of that.
No,
Yeah. Listen,
it lasts for
I'm
2 seconds.
sorry.
Yeah, you can
It'll
get
last
it.
for 2.5. That's right. You gonna get it. There is always an easy way.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. There is always an easy way. The easy way is the selfish way. The easy way is where you're always receiving, honey. If you are a person who only wants to receive and never wants to give, everything you have will fall and flow through your hands like warm spring water.
Oh yes,
It'll
yes.
feel so good. You don't even know that it's seeping out on the other end because it's so warm and it just feels so good. And before you know it, it's like nothing there. Well, what happened? Let me go do it again. Let me go and light my candle. You put your stock into things outside of you. You put your stock into things outside of you. And if that's your choice to do so, then that's your choice to do so. But don't let that be the only thing you do. No,
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, understand that there is a level of exchange. It's a giving and a receiving. It's a giving and a receiving. We're in such a society that is so hell bent on me, that somebody is going to always be effed out because somebody didn't want to give. They only wanted to receive. Your hand is always out. Gimme, 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 gimme. And you got so much stuff in there that probably ain't even worth having in your hands, that when you do get so full, you're bogged down. And that's when you get depressed. And you find, man, I got all this stuff I've learned to easily manifest. I'm unhappy. I feel sad. I just something's not right. And you get in those modes of constantly seeking something for you to hold when you manifesting, instead of looking at ways that what you receive, you will be giving in the process of receiving it.
It's interesting how, like, I've come across people that can easily manifest, but it's not sustainable. And I almost wish, like, we should have tweaked the name of this to sustainable manifestation. Okay.
Then we can do whatever we want to do. So, as effective right now, about 13 minutes and 25 seconds into your listening pleasure or your viewing pleasure, it is changed now to what, sis? Now, what? What is it changed to?
Sustainable manifestation, or maybe it's initiating manifestations, how to make it sustainable.
How to make it sustainable. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because, like, some people they can real quick make really quick money, but you can't hold on to it. You as soon as you get it, you lose it. It's gone again. And so you're constantly on, like,
Gone,
this
gone.
hamster wheel of manifesting, 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 do all the things, but like, it's not actually doing anything to create a real trajectory in your life that's
Okay.
creating significant change. You're just
Yeah.
in this race.
And all I want to do is I hit this milestone, check. I done made this goal, check. I done did everything on my manifestation board. But how much of it do you still have left?
Right. It's like you're running around in circles, like, literally, like it feels like you're constantly, it's like running in place.
Right.
You're going, 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 going. These things are happening, but because you're not able to, like, harness and hold that for an extended amount of time, then you really, like, how can you build off of that?
There you go. Manifestation seems to be something that everybody wants to do. Everybody's talking about. Everybody's desiring to have a way to get rich quick, to get possessions quick. And it's all about that. It's not really the true form of, let's just say this. when you plan to manifest something, why not include manifesting something that not only will benefit you, but will benefit others too? And start, of course, with the scope of the people that are in your, sphere. And when you step outside of that, see if there's some way that it can affect someone else in a positive light. And you'll see that those are a lot more sustainable. This is a wide topic, a very, very wide topic, a broad topic that can be covered for hours and hours and hours. So, what you've heard us say thus far is you visualize and you recognize where it is that you have resistance in your visualization. Then you marry it. You understand that it's an even exchange. You understand that you have to go through the processes that it's going to take for you to grow, right? Um, Start out with that, if you will, and and put this on repeat, pause, write it down, do whatever you have to do, and know that we're not saying that we have the only way, but what did you say, sis? It's a sustainable way.
Yes, definitely. Like, are you? Is that what you want? Right? Do you want to be on the hamster wheel of constantly just the get the quick fixes, or are you wanting something that is going to uh, significantly change or significantly impact your life, um, in a way that's in alignment with what you desire? And sometimes the things that you're desiring, there's a difference from a want, a need, and a true desire. And sometimes part of the work is actually getting like getting to the core of what the true desire is. Right? Sometimes you say you want money, but what does the money lead to? Like, what do you want the money for? Is it for security and safety? Is it to put back into your community? Is it to feel, a sense of um, like a sense of accomplishment? Like, what is the money doing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the money is often like a vehicle to a certain to something else.
Right.
So kind of unpacking the layers, and kind
Mm-hmm.
of to your point. So sometimes you're at a stage in your life where you don't even recognize that part, but
Mm-hmm.
the universe starts to show that to you,
Right.
right? Your guides start to show that to you. Insert whatever you believe in here will start to
Mm-hmm.
reveal that to you. But
Mm-hmm.
are you willing to risk it all? Are you
Right.
willing to do what's necessary and do what's required to
Mm-hmm.
to be in alignment with that? Because
Right.
it's that's what it I've mentioned alignment is such an important thing on so many different levels. But yeah, like, your energy has to meet the energy of what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're on two different frequencies, and you have to align with what you want. Are you willing to do that? Because yeah, the people around you might change, your situation might change, your behavior might need to change, your environment might need to change. And when you put something in motion, it can happen.
Okay.
You're going to
Listen.
fight the thing that you want.
Come on now. Come on now. Listen. To end this out real quick, I want to say this. I want to leave you with this. You are you attract what you are, not what you want. You attract what you are, not what you want. Let that sizzle in your spirit for a second. What does that really mean? That means that you will get what your vibrational frequency can handle. We are Spirit Wisdom Reset, the podcast, baby. I am your host, Mayette Ajay Ib. This is my beautiful co host, Ujo Wajet. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Spirit Wisdom Reset, and we are streaming on all of your platforms for you to listen to it via audio. Uh-huh. Anything you want to say, sis?
Yes, it's been a pleasure as always. And let us know how you feel about this topic. Are you wanting us to share more, go more in depth on manifestations? Let us know your experiences. You can connect with us either in the comments of the video version of this on our YouTube channel, or you can connect with us on our Instagram or Facebook and share your experiences or even submit questions there. You can also connect with us on our VIP list, and you can find that in the link of wherever you are consuming this content, whether it's on your favorite podcast platform or any social media. You can click the link in the description and click on join VIP list, and you can connect with us there as well to submit questions or share feedback, but also get some really exclusive content for our VIP list. So we'll see you on the
Yes.
next
Burn, burn,
one.
burn, burn,
Hey,
burn, burn,
come on, come on.
burn, 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 burn. All right, y'all. Spirit Wisdom Reset podcast, and we are out.
Bye.